California, I watch the wind blowing up your legs as you smile at me and say, take me away to California. Yeah, I just can't ignore you, but there's some things that I gotta warn you. Yeah, California. Yeah,
Hey, it's Dustin, and welcome to another episode of Venice Beach. It's area code 310, it's zip code 90291, but it's much more than that. Let's go check it out. Just ran into Matt George. It says you're the master palm reader. Now, what exactly do you do down here?
I read palms.
How did you start to study it?
I walked out of my apartment down in Virginia where I was peddling Bibles to the Navy in 1954. Sticking out of a trash can was a book on palmistry, and somebody had written George on the cover, which is my name. Said, well, that's for me. I took it along to breakfast with me. Started looking at the waitress's hand, and I've been studying it ever since. From the top. First of all, as you know, you got a reasonably good mind. Imagination is excellent. You got a tendency to exaggerate and tell little white lies. Work on it or it's going to hurt you badly. You're still trying to live up to somebody else's idea of perfect. In your case, that's your parents. Quit it. Lifespan says if you take care of yourself, you'll see 97. I want you to look out for this tendency you have to feel sorry for yourself without having a good reason for it.
How do you know all that just from reading my palms?
How can you look at this and see that it says ticket scrutality? This is like reading.
Well said. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. The aftermath is this. He didn't tell me any details about anything. Pretty much, to sum it up, it's all in God's hands. This guy's just out here making money.
My name is Arisha. Her name is Red. It's a Burmese python. She was actually a rescue pet. Basically somebody that didn't want to take care of her. I got her from the pounds. She was a ruler size. I could fit her around my wrist and ride the bus with her. Now look, the longest recorded snakes in the world, even longer than anacondas. She's 2 years old. She lives for 25 years. She eats 3 large rats every 10 days, alive. That just because you've been told something is bad doesn't necessarily mean that it is.
Doesn't it ever bite you?
The minute that she ever bit me, she'd become a great pair of boots.
Y'all doing out there? My name is Red Storm. I'm one of the poets off HBO's Def Poetry Jam. Y'all getting this without free of charge, so. Her name was Chrissy, and she was lost and turned out, straight burned out, young and gifted. Now she totally twisted. At first a young man's dream. Now she lost in the game, man, constantly on her knees. See, they introduced her to a cold world that feeds on those pretty young girls. Those green eyes she had, now they bloodshot from tears. She used to be scared of it. Now she turned tricks for hits, a fiend for rocks and weed. Daddy out there searching for his beautiful seed. See, he searching the streets daily for his baby, but it's no more little girl. People, it's daddy's strung out lady. Another story about a victim like Brenda. Found her naked, floating, face up in the river. Listen to the call her family be getting. Are you the father of that missing girl? Are you the mother of that missing girl? Well, this one ain't missing no more. Found dead in the river, victim of the wooler, hoping God forgives her.
All right, so I'm here on the boardwalk of Venice, and I'm with Joseph right now. So now, what's going on behind us?
Right here, this is called a Harinam. We're chanting the names of God. We come out here every Saturday to promote spiritual consciousness in society.
What do you do with on your forehead? What does that resemble?
It's called tilak. It's a sacred clay from India. Symbolizes that the body is a temple. And in that sense, it should be taken care of and maintained properly.
How long have you personally been doing this for?
I've been practicing this Krishna consciousness for about 2 years altogether in my life. Not very long. I'm 22 now.
Are you celibate?
I myself have decided to take a vow of celibacy, at least for a few years, to develop a good foundation in my spiritual practice.
In your point of view, What is mind?
A person has 5 senses: sight, smell, hearing, touch, and taste, and the 6th sense is said to be the mind. Beyond that is the intelligence, which actually gives somebody understanding of what's good for me and what's bad for me.
Well, you just heard what Joseph has to say, his thoughts on life and the mind. We're hanging out in Venice.
Hare Krishna.
I'm standing with the man who charges 50 cents for a hug. Why do you do this?
Unconditional love is the universal law.
How long do you stand out here per day giving out hugs?
Oh, as long as I got time for, because I got other things going on. I used to play guitar and sing, but my fingers got tired, my voice got tired, so.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to get a hug. These 2 ladies just paid $1 for 2 hugs. Why'd you do that? Why'd you get a hug? Cameraman kind of messed up on some of the audio when we did an interview with some ladies, but it's all good because we're high tech and we know how to fix that. Why'd you get a hug?
Well, I believe that we should all spread the love. And
yeah, it's just, this is probably the sweetest thing I've ever seen on Venice.
It's a very original idea. There's a lot of ways to make money these days, but why not do it by just spreading all the love in the world?
It's so beautiful. We love it.
Yeah, it's happy days.
We are the world famous Style Bros crew, all the way from Chi-Town, baby, make some real noise.
I'm here with Styles Pro Crew. I just watched their show and it was hot. What's your name, man?
They call me Psycho Sid.
And I'm a little crazy.
They call me B-Boy Vietnam.
Jamrock, Bulgaria.
Quan Grimace, Chicago.
Everybody clap. Smack the person next to you.
So did you guys all grow up together in Chicago and then you moved out here like unanimously, or how'd that work?
Well, actually, we're all linked because of street performance and dance. So these guys live in Chicago. I've been out in LA for 3 years. We meet each other through the streets and through dance, and then we become friends from there.
This next one we learned in jail. Hey! He said, yeah, y'all. Yeah, we were studying.
Get off the streets, man. You perform and practice out here. It's like a 2-for-1 special. You get to practice what you love doing, then you get to collect.
Now this is a midget. Hey!
How many performances do you guys do a day?
Goal is like 10 to 15. The money's good, we cool. If not, we need to go back out there.
Uh-oh, who's this from?
Yo! I just got $10 from Amp Mobile. Make some noise.
Yeah!
Famous words of Mike Jones. If you don't grind, you don't shine, you know.
Say, mommy, give me a 20. It's a game. Okay, stay in school, kid.
You guys are also saying like, don't do bad stuff, go to school and stuff like that, right?
Well, definitely, we're just trying to show people that they can take any negative thing and flip it into something positive.
Now, we're not out here gangbanging. No. We're not out here selling drugs. No. We're promoting real hip-hop.
If someone steps on your shoes and you want to go shoot them because they stepped on your shoes, how about, okay, who got the best dance moves? Who got the best head spins? Nothing can hold us down because we always positive. And God got our back.
Well, we're out here in Venice Beach, and I'm with my boys from Styles Pro Crew. Check it out.
What's up?
Skin is in. I am Dave Rutt, the anti-circumcision man of Venice Beach. There's no medical organization on earth that recommends routine infant circumcision. Deprives us of largest part of our sex organ, this size. The underside is as sensitive as the underside of your eyelids, some 20,000 nerve endings. Female circumcision, we scream bloody murder. But when it comes to men, boys in America, well, it's expected. Our doctor's supposed to amputate at last resort or first opportunity.
Something comes over me. I find it hard to see what happens to me.
Now, Dawson, you said you just got off the Greyhound. Where'd you come from?
I came from Boston, actually.
So you just came from Boston all the way down to Venice? Is this your first time coming here?
Yeah, definitely. I just did it off a whim. I met this girl, I actually played a show in Boston last Wednesday, and I met this girl from another country, and I thought that she was really something cool, and I've been hanging out with her, so she was coming down here, so I just bought a ticket and decided to go with her. And I was working, and I told both my jobs that I had a death in the family. Shh, hopefully they don't see this, but I told them that. I hopped on the bus, and I came out here, and I just arrived.
And I feel your energy.
do down here in Venice Beach?
I break down harmonicas and go to jump circles and like try to raise dollars for beer and stuff. Man, I've been East Coast, West Coast, just trying to make a living for peace, dignity, honesty, and respect.
All right, I have OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder, and I also have this thing where I'm really scared of germs, so I need to go home and shower. You need to stop laughing too.